I know what to do, but I'm still just really struggling with my weight. Hi, my name's Alison Harding. I'm the owner of Zigzag Women's Fitness and Motivation. And that was a post that I had on Facebook about this time last week from a lady that I hadn't met. But yeah, I could really sense her frustration. And after we chatted a little bit more, yeah, she really did know exactly what to do. We chatted about nutrition and the exercise that she was doing, the fact that she was really trying hard to go to bed on time and to manage her stress, to balance her hormones. You know, she knew all of this stuff. There was really not a lot that I could actually tell her. But she was very much looking for a solution from me because she felt that there was something out there, you know, something that she wasn't doing, something that she was missing, something that would really sort of relate to her directly so that she could actually finally get some results. Now, after we'd spoken a little bit longer, she did actually say that she was struggling a little bit with being as consistent with everything as she would really like to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. That just makes her human. But after she said that, I realised that, yeah, you know, she didn't need a different diet plan. She didn't need to go on some supplements to kickstart anything. She didn't need to start planning to do more and more exercise or maybe a different exercise plan. What she actually needed was to work out how she could become a little bit more consistent. And that's something that I talk a lot about at Zigzag because my belief is that actually, unless you can be consistent with your actions, you're really never going to get those long lasting results. And you're going to remain on that sort of diet and binge merry-go-round forever, which is mentally just exhausting. So, the big question is, how do you become more consistent? And two key things here, really. Firstly, you need to commit differently. It's really easy, isn't it, to sort of overpromise and underdeliver. A thing I hear an awful lot is people arriving at Monday. You know, they often come into class and say things like, right, okay, so this week I'm going to be super good. I had a bit of a dodgy weekend, and so you know my food, my eating is going to be really tight. I'm just going to eat homemade stuff. I'm going to get super prepared. I'm going to do some exercise every single day, you know, in the hope to sort of get back on track, you know, get back on the wagon. Now, yeah, those things will definitely make a difference. But here's the question you really need to be asking yourself. Let's say you're planning to exercise every single day of the week, and you sort of put a gauge on that you want to keep going for say 30 days to actually be effective. So you're going to exercise every single day for 30 days. Question: how confident are you that you can do that on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being absolutely not, 10 being super definitely. And if the answer to that question isn't a 9 or a 10, you really need to simplify, because those actions, those things that you promise that you're going to do, you need to feel that actually they're so easy. They're almost too easy that you can't fail. So you'd be better actually looking at going, okay, so the perfect scenario would be to exercise every single day. But, you know, looking at my life, looking at the commitments that I've got with my family, you know, my job, you know, other things that I like doing, perhaps that's not so realistic. And it might be more realistic to actually say, right, I will definitely do 2 exercise classes a week. And then if you actually over deliver, if you do more, then that's great. And then you'll actually experience those small daily wins rather than those predictable frustrations that we tend to constantly get when we're just not achieving those things that we say we're going to do. The next step to become more consistent is actually to have get somebody else, at least one other person, involved in the whole process. This will give you that accountability that you need. And I actually believe that accountability is more important than self motivation, because nobody is always motivated to show up and do their best in terms of their eating and their exercise. But if you've got somebody there who's going to help you along, maybe do it with you, or maybe just somebody that you can just say to, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to exercise twice a week for 30 days. Then it's someone that can actually check in with you, and it makes it so much harder to actually cancel on that appointment. So there's two things. If you want to become more consistent, you need to approach your commitments differently, and actually under promise and over deliver, and then also get some accountability, as in get somebody else involved. You become responsible for your actions, but they're there to actually help you check in to make sure that you actually do it. Now, that's exactly how we work at Zigzag. We're all about implementation. We're not about issuing more to-dos, more rules to follow, more complicated things to get your head round. There's enough of that. You can get all of that by just Googling, just search anything to do with nutrition and exercise, you can find it. We're all about doing, okay, not planning to do. We're all about doing, we're all about implementing. So if you're interested in coming to find out, how we approach this differently, then please click on the link below, go through to the website and book yourself on to one of our next free taste weeks. You get a full taste of the whole program, both through nutrition and the exercise part, and then we also dig into those emotions. Bye for now.